Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today I have a treat for you. Today I have my friend Jurni here to make for us a traditional Mexican sweetbread called Conchas. So if you're ready for this adventure and you're ready to see this sweet girl, let's get started. All right, you guys, well, this is my friend Jurni. Her and her family are very good friends of mine. And so when she told me that she wanted to make conchas with me, I was like, let's do it in a video. Actually, she asked. She actually came over a couple weeks ago and made baklava with me. And we were actually going to videotape that, but she got a little bit nervous because she had not really made baklava too often. But this recipe, which she's going to tell you about, she's made a lot. So I'm going to give the microphone over to Jurni and let her tell you a little bit about her and her baking journey.
Yes, okay, so I am 16 years old. I've been homeschooled pretty much my entire life. And I love to bake, I love to eat, so it just works. And I wanted to do this video with Miss Heather because she also loves to bake.
Yes, I do.
And so conchas have been in our family forever. You know, you wake up, I wake up at my grandma's, she's like, let's go get some sweetbread. And I'm like, oh, cool. And this is what we always get. Chocolate is what we always get. And that's the flavor we're going to make today too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, so we're just gonna, I've never made this before. She's told me the basics of what we're gonna do, but I'm gonna be learning alongside of you. So she's gonna be our adventurer today, and we're gonna adventure with her.
Yes.
So let's get started. So what is the first thing that we wanna do?
So the first thing we wanna do is proof the yeast.
Yes.
We're gonna proof the yeast. So you want warm.
Yep, warm. So
milk.
we'll probably put it in the microwave for like 45 seconds-ish.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, let's get that in the microwave.
30 seconds was perfect. Now we are going to add a tablespoon of sugar to our milk to wake up.
To help wake up that yeast?
Yeah. Okay, now you're adding 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast to your milk. So you just want to give that a little mix. So now we are going to mix in all the dry ingredients. You are going to add your sugar, your cinnamon, your salt, baking powder, and incorporate.
Okay.
Okay, so once these are well incorporated, we are going to put this mixture into that. So once you have added your dry ingredients to the mixing, you're gonna want to make what do you call it?
Okay.
You're gonna want to make a bowl. That's what you're gonna want to do. Just in the middle, like this. Okay, so you're gonna want to put your eggs in, and then you're gonna add your butter. So now you want to add your vanilla. Last time I made these, I made I think like 38. 30.
That's a lot.
Yes.
They were only making 8 to 10.
Yes. So it took me 9 hours.
Wow.
I got up at 5, didn't end till like 3. So I think 9 hours. Yep. Which was very hard.
That's a long day. So today's recipe should only take us about 4 hours,
yes,
including
4 hours.
the rest
It won't take
time.
you 9 hours.
Yes. Okay. So now we're gonna drop the mixer. So this is the part where she isn't really familiar with. She's actually only made them by hand without the mixer, but she watched a couple of videos saying that you could make it in the mixer. And because we have the deluxe electric mixer that does the kneading itself, we're gonna let it do the work for us.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and turn it on. And do you know how long we want to knead it for?
Roughly 4 minutes, just so it doesn't stick to the edges
of the bowl anymore. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it to knead.
Okay.
And I'm going to change the time to 4. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and let that knead itself, and then let's see what we do next.
Yes. Awesome.
take a little bit longer than the 4 minutes to all incorporate together. We were just kind of guessing at the time since she usually kneads it by hand about 9 minutes.
About, yeah.
Yeah.
I always like to put flour on my hands because it keeps it from sticking.
Oh, this smells
Right?
so good. So I feel like it's a little bit loose.
Yes, definitely.
So as you work it together, you should get it a little bit like more like bread dough, correct?
Yes, because it's bread. So you just want to kind of... Oh yeah, this is very loose. I always like doing it with my hands because I can
You can feel.
I can feel what...
You can feel the personality of the bread.
Right.
And be like, oh, you a little bit sassy right now. We're
a little
going to
bit sticker.
give you a little more.
Now, I'm adding a lot of flour because it's super sticky, but just trust the process. So just push and take, and I think,
It's looking pretty good.
yeah.
Now it's not sticking to your hands and a little bit still. You just don't want it to stick to your hands. You want
Right.
to get it to a point where that's it. You think it's good? All right,
Yeah.
so let's grab a bowl.
Yes, and you want to oil the bowl.
Oil the bowl.
Oil the bowl.
Oil the bowl.
And you're going to take your hands or a napkin, but I feel like the napkin
Yeah.
takes away from the oil. Takes the oil away.
All right, so into the bowl, you're going to put your dough.
Yes, ma'am. And then we're going to take it and just kind of roll it because we don't want it
To stick.
Now you let it sit. That's the hard part. You let it sit for an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Until it is doubled in size?
So it's doubled in size.
All right. It has been 2 hours, and check out how risen this dough is.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So she tells me before we can do anything, we have to make the topping.
So you have your powdered, you will have your powdered sugar. You put it into the mixing bowl. And your flour. And before you add what is this called? Your vegetable shortening, you will want to mix it up.
All right. Once well mixed, what are we going to do?
We are gonna add the
Vegetable shortening.
vegetable shortening.
It definitely calls for Crisco because it wants it to be crispy, because this is actually similar to a crackling topping. If you've ever done choux pastry with a crackling topping, this is very much gonna be the same idea.
Okay, now I'm gonna add my second half.
And then, so as she's doing that, I'll kind of explain what else we're gonna do. So we have a couple extra bowls here, and we're gonna actually make our topping 3 different flavors. So normally she was telling me she adds some vanilla to this mixture to make just all vanilla or chocolate or whatever. But we're gonna do a chocolate, we're gonna do a strawberry, and we're going to do an almond flavor instead of vanilla.
Yes.
So we have 3 different bowls because we're gonna actually divide this into 3 and make each of the different ones for each of our conchas.
Conchas. Yes. So this is the paste.
So let's look at the consistency in that bowl. It's kind of, it reminds me a little bit, it's kind of like drop biscuity.
You will have to add more flour when you use this.
Okay, so in the chocolate one, we're just gonna put cocoa powder, correct? All right.
Correct.
She typically adds about a couple of teaspoons of cocoa powder. So we'll start with like half a teaspoon to start with, because we're cutting the batter in thirds, and then we'll add from there. We'll add another half of a teaspoon. So at this point we have put 1.5 teaspoons in. And then do we need to go ahead and add some extra flour at this point?
Yes, ma'am. Extra flour.
Okay, I'll bring some. It needs to become a rollable texture, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so when you know that you've arrived at the right texture, when you can kind of pick it up And
pick it up and roll it.
And
Yeah, that's perfect.
There we go.
Oh.
The circle of life. Okay. All right.
And I'll let you handle the food coloring because I don't usually do
Okay,
food
let me
coloring.
wash my hands real quick.
Okay.
Since I got chocolate all over it. And
Okay. The circle of life. Is that blood?
I heard that voice. All right, so we're gonna take a little bit of the pink. We're gonna swipe it right in, and then before we start to stir it up, we should open it up and put a tiny bit of the strawberry extract right in the middle. So I would just start with 1/4 of a teaspoon.
Okay.
If it was me.
I guess we would have to taste it, huh?
Yeah. Yep.
It smells good.
All right, and in this one, we are gonna do the almond. So all I have to do is put a little almond extract in there.
So
Look at how pretty pink it is. And I'm just eyeballing it. Ooh.
I can smell it from here.
That almond. Something about almond extract. Oh, gives me so much joy.
Oh, it's like ice cream flavors. Except that one's not vanilla.
Neapolitan.
Yes, except that one's almond, but still, it's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we can make a Neapolitan like a little bit.
You can. I've done it. Well, I've only done it with these two, and I put it together, and it's so pretty.
Oh, let's do a Neapolitan one. That's a great idea. Okay, let us clean up just a little bit. Watch this. It's magic. Ready? Okay.
Okie
So
dokie.
now we're bringing the dough back.
Yes. I'm so excited.
And then we're gonna bring a lined baking tray back over here. Oh yeah. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna flour our mat.
We're gonna flour.
Or if you don't have a mat, you just flour your regular counter, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Just flour it nice and generously. Okay, and then I'm going to pour my dough out. Oh my goodness. This is amazing. So you're gonna just very gently, you don't really want to puff all of the.
You're just kind of degassing it a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. So once that's pretty much all you do. You're gonna want to roll it. Oh, look, just feel how soft that is.
Oh yeah, nice and supple.
It's like so fluffy. Okay. So I'd say about that long. I think that's good. Oh, you're gonna want to need a scale, or you can just use your hands, and they're gonna be about 80 grams.
Okay, you want to use a scale?
Yes, ma'am. Now you're gonna want to take your bench scraper, and you're gonna want to cut right down the middle, and we're gonna set this one to the side. Bring this one over here, and cut down the middle, and just kind of section it into 4s. You want to start?
Yep, I will definitely start. I was waiting for her cue. 82. 82 will work.
82 will work. You're just gonna want to knead it into like a little ball. Basically, however you want to do that. Just like this. I have flour, so it's not really sticking to the. Pretty much. Oh, and yes, they're gonna be so good. I'm so excited we're getting there. And at the bottom right there, you don't want them like that, so you can just kind of pinch like this and just roll like that. Place them right there.
Perfect.
Are these done?
Yep, these are all
right.
measured.
And I give this to you. So you
Thank
can do
you. I'll
80
measure
grams.
that one off.
Okay. Voila.
Voila! Okay, so now what? Now what do we do? We bring back the tortilla press.
Yes. Oh, it's so pretty and it smells so good. We're gonna use about that much. I don't know.
It's like golf ball size.
Yeah, golf ball size. So you're gonna dip it and dip the ball in your flour. Just kind of coat it because it will stick. You're gonna place it here, and you're gonna get the other top of the wax paper. And you're gonna place it there. Cover. Press.
Ooh, pretty. So should we maybe flour the top of the wax paper too?
Maybe.
All right, so we'll put this down and we'll put a little bit more. There we go.
Maybe not as hard and not as thin because they are small.
Yep,
So
yep. So maybe just half
the pressure.
half the pressure. Yep.
We'll see what this does. We'll see about that.
Ooh.
Relatively.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. This might actually work. Pray,
Okay.
pray, pray, pray. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. The part we didn't flour, it stuck.
Okay, so just be sure to flour your paper well.
Yes, very well. But it's okay, they're still going to taste amazing. They're still going to taste
That's right.
amazing. There we go.
So we're going to switch to parchment real quick and see if parchment makes a difference so that we don't have to use quite as much flour. So, all right, let's try again. Golf ball sized dough. Yep. Just in case. And then just the half press, right?
Yep. Yes. Ma'am.
There we go. It's parchment, not wax paper.
Well. You want to come try?
Oh, yeah, sure. And it's a soft paste. There's a good reason why it sticks. I think you still want to flour just a little bit. Oh, don't.
Try it with our hands.
Yeah, you could try it with your hands. Maybe the flattening.
Try it with our hands.
Although that came off pretty good.
I feel like this one came off easier though.
Yes.
But the great thing about this paste is that you can smooth it.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, let me try it with my hands. Making an adventure.
That's right. Cooking is an adventure every day. Every day is an adventure in my kitchen. Do you usually do it with your hands at home?
With that at home, and then I did that with the tortilla press at my grandma's because I wanted to try it out because I watched a video on it and they made it look effortless.
And what do we know? What do we know from our adventures? Is this if it looks effortless, it's probably edited.
Probably. Oh.
Yep, it's still sticking to you a little bit.
Yep.
That's good. That's a good sign. That means maybe it wasn't the press's fault or the person doing the press. It was just how soft the dough is today. That's probably enough, huh?
It takes me a couple. Yeah, look, it's perfect.
Yep.
And it needs to like cup the now this one shows, but it needs to kind of cup the dough. There we go. There we go.
Look at that.
So hands work.
Yes, hands. I mean, if you want to fuss with the tortilla press, fine. You do you. But I wouldn't do it in there again. I would just do it on your hands. Okay, now we're going to score them?
Yes.
Okay, before they rise, we have to score.
Before they rise, because when they rise, that's kind of where you get your shell. Concha means shell.
Okay.
So we'll do this chocolate one. So you just want to go... Okay, yeah. Do not puncture the bread because your bread will deflate. So you just very lightly, it's such a gentle paste that just very lightly you need to put pressure. See?
Is there any typical like pattern, or you just do you?
Just do you. You can do like a heart or anything, but I like just to do like a little swerves to sort of make it look like a shell. There you go. Voila.
Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna cover these, let them sit for 30-35 minutes, and then we'll be back
In business.
to cook them.
Yes.
All right, we're back. It's been 30 minutes,
Yes.
and they have risen
Yes,
quite
they
a bit.
have. They look great. I mean, that's how when they bake, they're gonna spread out even more. But this is pretty much how they're supposed to look.
Yeah, there's lots of good separation between the lines now. So
Exactly.
awesome. So into the 350 preheated oven they're gonna go for
20 to 22 minutes.
okay. All right, you guys, we are back and we have our hot chocolate because
Yes.
you need to drink it with.
Traditionally, you drink it with hot chocolate, coffee, or milk.
All right, so we have our hot chocolate here. Look at these beautiful conchas. I'm flabbergasted that they turned out so cute. If we can do it, you can do it. And they look very, very traditional. So what flavor are you gonna try?
Ooh,
She's like, I'm gonna try this one. This is her favorite.
my favorite, definitely, but I want to just kind of venture out. I think I'll do the one with the heart.
Okay, and I'll do the vanilla / almond. All right, so she's gonna break it for you. Apparently you don't cut it, you break it. So go ahead. Ooh, and that does look very bun-like. All right, and then how do you eat it?
Well, you can bite it, sip. I like to dip.
Okay, dip it in.
Dip it.
She's like, oh yeah. That's real good. Okay, my turn. This is the other one. Oh yeah.
This is so good.
Look at that fluffy texture in there. She's all excited. She's like, I can't wait for you to taste this. Oh, it smells so good. Mmm.
Yep.
That's good. Okay, now I'm going to dip. Because required. I'll dip this side. Mmm. You should try the almond one.
Okay, you can try these.
Okay, hold on. We're going to try all of them. But I'm going to try a piece of the pink one, the strawberry. Does it? You taste the strawberry in it?
A hint, but not really.
Yeah, it's not too strong. Oh, there it is. There's a little. All right, so let's try the chocolate one. Okay.
Oh, I love chocolate.
It's just
There's
like,
just no much sugar.
okay. Breaky. For you, for me. Wow. What did you guys do today? We ate a lot of sugar. That's a good one too. Ooh, I don't know what my favorite is. So the bread itself, I am fascinated that we got this fluffy, beautiful bread texture in just that little bit of time. And the bread itself, the cinnamon flavor inside the bread is so good. And the crackling type topping that's over the top, regardless of what you decide, if you want to do vanilla, almond extract, chocolate, or strawberry, or even some other type of extract, like you could do rum extract if you were really into that, you would probably be just as, it would be fascinating and you would enjoy that. They're a little messy. We're kind of covered in sugar, but I think that when they're completely dry, they probably don't come off on your fingers as much, but we couldn't wait any longer. Like literally, she's like, 10 minutes is all we're going to wait. That's it. We cannot wait any longer. We must eat them now.
They're so good. They're so good.
So, final thoughts on these. Would I make them again? I think that I would make them again. I love the look of these. They look very authentic. It's very fun. So I appreciate that you wanted to share this with us.
Thank you for having me. I had a blast.
Yay.
It was so fun.
All right, you guys. Well, if you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. We do videos several times a week, and I'm always looking for the next adventure. Sometimes my friends say, hey, let's do this together, and we do it, and bam, here it is. So if you have any ideas for me, leave it in the comments below, because I do consider everybody's ideas before I do my next adventure. So that's it, you guys. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye-bye. They're so good.
They're really good.